Hey everybody, this is Rykard here again, and welcome to another Pokemon Sets video. Today's video is going to be all about Leafeon, so let's get started by taking a look at this Pokemon's typing, abilities, and stats. So to start things off, Leafeon is a Grass-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 4, and the evolution that you get when you evolve Eevee near a mossy rock. But as for the abilities, the first one that it gets is known as Leaf Guard, which is an ability that prevents statuses from being inflicted upon this Pokemon under the effects of sun. Now, unfortunately, this ability does not work the same way Hydration does, in that if sun is up on the field and Leafeon goes for rest, instead of recovering all of its HP and then immediately waking up, Leaf Guard actually just prevents Leafeon from falling asleep. So you can't actually use like Sunny Day with rest to recover all your health with Leaf Guard the way you can with Rain Dance and Hydration, which is really unfortunate because it would be so cool if you could use that ability in that way. But as for its hidden ability, it is known as Chlorophyll, which is an ability that doubles Leafeon's speed under the effects of sun, and generally the ability you do want to go with when using this Pokemon. Just in case your opponent might be using a sun-based team, you could take the benefits of the sun they set up and use them to your advantage, or even use a offensive chlorophyll based set for Leafeon that could turn this Pokemon into a very powerful sweeper. But for the stats, this Pokemon is base 65 HP, 130 defense, and 65 special defense, meaning that from the physical side, Leafeon is extremely bulky. However, from the special side, it's not nearly as able to take hits. However, because of its insane base physical defense stat, you are very easily able to put a ton of EVs into its special defense and make this Pokemon into a very powerful mixed wall, capable of taking hits from both the physical and special side. But for its attacking stats, it has base 110 physical attack, which allows this Pokemon to deal a lot of damage from the physical side, only base 70 special attack, which means that you're not really going to be hitting too hard with special attacks, and a really great 95 speed, which means that Leafeon is quite fast, capable of outspeeding a lot of threats, and able to take them out with its powerful physical attacking moves. And with that, let's take a look at the first set that I have for you in this video. So for this first set, we're going to begin by giving Leafeon a Jolly Nature to increase its speed but lower its special attack, and for the ability going with Chlorophyll. As for the EVs, we're going to put 252 into its physical attack, 4 into its defense, and 252 EVs into its speed to give it its max physical attack and speed possible with the Jolly Nature. And for the item, go with either Leftovers to allow Leafeon to recover a little bit of HP at the end of every turn, or a Life Orb to allow Leafeon to do more damage with all of its attacks at the cost of losing 10% of its health each time it does hit its opponent. As for those moves though, the first one that we're going to go with on this set is going to be Swords Dance, which is an excellent boosting move for Leafeon as it allows it to boost its physical attack by 2 stages every single time it goes for this move. And because Leafeon is so naturally bulky from the physical side without any investment whatsoever, you are almost guaranteed to be able to comfortably set up a Swords Dance against any physical attacker your opponent has on their side of the field, barring they have a super effective move to use against you. And along with the Swords Dance, once you are boosted and extremely powerful after you've increased your physical attack by 2 stages, the first move that we're going to be making use of on this set is going to be Leaf Blade, which is the strongest grass-type physical attack that Leafeon does get, which also has the added bonus of having an increased critical hit chance. And to go along with that, we're going to be running Knockoff because it's the best move in the game and gives you some really good coverage along with your grass-type stab. And then for the last move slot, either going with Quick Attack to give you some powerful priority after you have set up a Swords Dance, or Synthesis to allow you to recover HP while you try and set up with Leafeon and keep it at a good range of health to continue to attack its opponents. And I think Quick Attack in itself is kind of an undersold move in Leafeon's move pool, mainly because it's not a stab priority move. But after a Swords Dance, you're capable of doing quite a bit of damage to anything that is faster than Leafeon, and able to get the jump on and revenge kill a lot of other Pokemon that are at a lower range of health. However, Synthesis also does have its merits in that it allows you to recover 50% of your health every single time you go for it, thus giving Leafeon the ability to continue to attack its opponents with a high amount of health and maybe take another hit or two if it has to in battle. Also, if you are potentially using this set on a sun-based team, there's no real need for Quick Attack because of the fact that you're going to be faster than everything because of Chlorophyll, and you could also gain even more benefits of Synthesis because you actually recover 3/4 of your health in the sun with Synthesis as opposed to the regular 1/2 of your health with Synthesis. So that's just something to keep in mind if you do decide to use this particular Leafeon on a sun-based team. As for this next set, however, this one is more so designed to turn Leafeon into a powerful Sun Sweeper. So we're going to start this set off by giving it either an Adamant Nature to increase its physical attack and lower its special attack, or a Jolly Nature to increase its speed but lower its special attack, and it really depends on whether you want the more power or the more speed. However, going with the Adamant Nature is generally a better idea on this particular set, because we are going to be making full use of the benefits of its Chlorophyll ability. But as for the EVs, we're going to be running the same EV spread as before, with 252 attack EVs, 4 defense EVs, and 252 speed EVs to give it its max physical attack and speed possible. But for the item, this time we're going to be going with a Watt Mulberry to work in combination with one of the attacks on the set, which I will get to in just a second. But for the moves, the first one that we're going to be going with on this set is going to be Sunny Day, to allow Leafeon to set up its own sun and get all the benefits of the Chlorophyll ability, increasing its speed and allowing it to do a lot of damage with all of its attacks, as it will be now faster than pretty much everything on the battlefield that it is up against. And for those attacks, we're again going to be going with Leaf Blade as its main stab attack, and Knockoff for some coverage, as well as the added benefit of getting rid of our opponent's item. But for the last move slot, we're actually going to be going with Natural Gift. And Natural Gift is going to work in combination with the Watt Mulberry to give you a one-time 100 base power fire type attack. And this is amazing for Leafeon for multiple reasons, but the first being that Leafeon typically does struggle to deal with other grass types or steel types, and having a 100 base power fire type attack that is a physical attack will give you a very good move to use against those Pokemon that Leafeon typically struggles to take down. Additionally, the sun being up will increase the power of this natural gift even further, because it'll be boosting the power of fire type moves, thus allowing you to have a really powerful fire type attack at your disposal, giving Leafeon coverage that it typically normally doesn't have, and increasing your chances at sweeping your opponent, since you'll have a few other types that you won't really have to worry about, as you'll have a super effective move to use against them, and then can proceed to use Leaf Blade and Knockoff to deal with the rest of your opponent's team. But overall, this combination of Natural Gift and Watt Mulberry is fantastic, and using it in the sun allows Leafeon to be a very powerful Sun Sweeper, capable of doing a lot of damage to your opponent's Pokemon. Now, if you did want to use this set on a team that is already setting up its own sun, you could very easily just replace Sunny Day with Swords Dance to give you an increased physical attack to make use of and allow you to hit your opponents even harder. However, this set in particular is meant to just set up its Sunny Day by itself and then get all the benefits of it and sweep teams that way. But overall, everybody, that is it for this video. So thank you all for watching this Leafeon exhibition. Hope you all enjoyed, and as always, take care, goodbye, and I will see you all next time.